essential service at this time is to create the atmosphere of love, atmosphere of peace. Because through my vibrations and attitude, I create pure atmosphere, lovely atmosphere. It is through that attitude, vibrations, I can create very powerful vibrations. It is through powerful vibrations that even elements can be served. Then in return, elements serves us. Everything get purified. That is why we offer both to Baba also. But also when we are amongst other souls, always look at the speciality. And that will help you to receive blessings and to give blessings. As much our interaction is pure vibrations in a natural way. Blessings are shared, and blessings are very important. We receive blessings from others, but also from Baba. So now I take drishti from Baba and receive through the drishti Baba's pure, unconditional love. Deep silence and peace. Feeling of belonging to Master, but also becoming like Baba. Om Shanti.
संगम युग में प्यारे बाबा, संगम युग में प्यारे बाबा, हमें आपसे बेहद प्यार मिला, हमें आपसे बेहद प्यार मिला।
फिर ये नहीं कहना थोड़ी सी शक्ति दे दो। दे दिया, दे दो कहने की आवश्यकता ही नहीं, वो आपने दे दिया है। सिर्फ उसको कार्य में लगाने की विधि चाहिए, और विधि भी बाप द्वारा अनेक प्रकार की मिलती है। उसको समय वृद्ध समय कार्य में लगाते नहीं हो, इसीलिए होते हुए भी उसका लाभ नहीं ले सकते। कितना बड़ा भाग्य और कितना सहज मिला है। कोई मेहनत की क्या? की है मेहनत कोई? आराम से बैठे हो, एक टांग पर खड़ा तो नहीं होना पड़ा ना, या क्यों में खड़ा हो? सेकंड के दर्शन के लिए ऐसे तो नहीं है ना, आराम से बैठे हो ना, नीचे भी अच्छा है ना, फॉर्म पर है ना, आराम से बैठे, आराम आराम से ही सहज श्रेष्ठ भाग्य बना रहे। ये नशा है ना, सभी नशे से कहेंगे कि भाग्य विधाता हमारा। जब भाग्य विधाता आपका हो गया तो भाग्य किसको देगा? अच्छा,
Om Shanti. Now do service with your elevated state of the mind and your subtle attitude. Give blessings and receive blessings. Now, according to the time, there is a need to make an intense effort to create an atmosphere through your attitude. And there must therefore be no rubbish in your attitude. Only then will your vibrations reach nature, and that atmosphere then be created. Therefore, see the speciality of each one, and always keep your attitude pure. For this, remember, I have to give blessings and receive blessings. Hear anything negative through one ear and let it out through the other. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Welcome to Vikti Parivar. Today's day 3. Now to service with your elevated state of the mind and your subtle attitude. Today's topic: give blessings and receive blessings. Now we will listen to Mohini Didi.
Om Shanti, everyone. Okay, very well. That's great. Mhm. We have to keep well, right? When we listen to Baba, Baba reminds us what we have, but also we need to use it and use it in a proper way or with proper method. All the knowledge Baba has given is in our intellect, right? And knowledge is actually which changes into methods or techniques. Any knowledge, when it is changed into techniques, that's where they are useful, right? Knowledge as knowledge cannot be useful unless it creates some of the some things, whether we have wire connection, we have so many things every day which are created and the power is used, whether it is power of knowledge or power in general also. So we have to remember this. So when we listen to Baba's Murli, then look at the method, find the method and use those methods. Baba always says that when you use method, vidhi, then you get siddhi, or everything is successful, or everything is then accomplished. But if you don't use right method, then you won't be able to have accomplishment. Lot of people would ask, and even now, how you all do it, how you all do it. And we say it's through the knowledge, but it's the method from the knowledge, right? We change the knowledge into method and use that method. And when we use that method or with that method, then there is achievement, right? Baba is reminding us that most fast effort is required at this time to create the atmosphere. It's interesting, right? We have to experiment with that. Whatever quality you have, and if it's really that's what you are, immediately you are coming, your presence will create that kind of atmosphere, whether atmosphere of love, it could be enthusiasm, it could be courage. I was remembering that when Dadi Janki was with us, even they are with us in subtle form, but when she was there was some kind of inner courage. And because Dadi had that quality, she had courage. I don't think Dadi had any kind of fear, any kind. Many times we used to ask her, why don't you bolt the door of your room? She said, no, let it be open, anyone can come. Or going anywhere, we travel together many times. And I know once or twice we will be stopped at immigration. It's a Spanish country, we don't know the language. And Dadi is sitting with so much confidence that all the officers will look at her. And also for me, Dadi is there, so it's like courage. But also lot of enthusiasm. As soon as she entered the room, you feel something. The room is charged with enthusiasm, with love or readiness. So whatever qualities we have, we are able to create that atmosphere. So why Baba is saying effort? Because sometimes it could happen that your own state of mind or your mood is not very much of enthusiasm or peace or love. That energy spreads and then everyone becomes like little sad. And at this time especially, there can be atmosphere affected by outside the minds and the vibrations of different people. And we have to be careful that it's not that I shouldn't be affected, but instantly I should create atmosphere. Yes, Baba calling that as fast effort maker is the fast at this time service which is needed is to create a powerful atmosphere through our vibrations. And Baba says for that, what is important is not to have any kind of rubbish in your attitude and vibrations. And rubbish definitely is something from the past, right? Somewhere we don't maybe didn't notice that the vibrations from other souls have gone very subtly in me. This one can do this, I can also do. Why not? Mhm. But each one has to think of not only the philosophy of thoughts, but of karmas too. It's very, very easy to copy and start following someone's actions. And a kind of then energy atmosphere that everyone start doing same. But why should I do it when it's not right? It's wrong, but this one did it, so I also did. That influence shouldn't be there. Let everyone do, I will still not do. Many times some conversations happen and everyone participate, but I have to be careful because I don't want to kind of make that atmosphere. So atmosphere also is created by conversations, by thoughts. But Baba wants our vibrations and attitude without completely pure, no, Baba says no rubbish should be there. So Baba tells us many different ways for that. Of course, we have to serve all the souls. But what Baba is saying, whenever you look at someone, always look at the speciality. Not only a soul, but very stable. Look at the intellect. There is so much concentration, such elevated thoughts, all the time, sharing knowledge, whatever. And I think every soul has specialties. And when I look at specialties, when I identify the specialties, it helps that soul very much. In the sense of at that time, my attitude is very pure. Because so when you think about the specialties and qualities of others, you will be able to imbibe them too, right? If I see someone is so peaceful or quiet or accurate, I'm looking at the quality and it's coming in me also, right? Not only I have elevated thoughts of someone's specialties, but because they are in practical, so atmosphere become like that. And Baba says that I have seen so many times when people receive something like power or sustenance or love, deeply within they start giving you blessings. People say, oh, we tell Baba, we wish, oh, you always have good health. We wish you always live well. It's like blessings, right? And it emerges from their heart. It's not they are just saying it, but from their heart they say, oh, this soul should really live long. So then keep sharing the blessings. Because deeply within they are receiving something from us. And that could be blessing for them. Someone wrote the experience day before yesterday. That she realized that how, even in a subtle way, when there is some attitude towards someone, you cannot take care of that person. Care for that person is only when you are looking at the speciality of that soul. It's very subtle. And she immediately said, oh, I need to bring changes. I need to bring some transformation to make my attitude pure. So Baba is saying this is actually most important service should be done, and there should be fast efforts. Listening has a lot to do in our life. If someone says something which is not right or negative, you let go. But if that person thinks like this for me, so I start thinking that way towards that person. Oh, this one said like this. What about himself? It's all right, no? Whatever people have to say. I always say it is their mouth, but ears are mine. There will always be different opinions, different comments. If people are used to, because they find it interesting, entertaining, or something to say. But if we have to, as Baba reminded us, then look at the specialties. Don't look at anything else. So no negativity, no rubbish, no nothing from the past should have place in my attitude, in my vibrations. That is why cleaning is important, right? Sometimes you don't see anything. You will never see this room as dirty. But whenever you clean, there is some dust. Actually, a lot of dust in the corners, on the stuff, whatever we have. You have to dust it, clean it properly, regularly. But if someone just say, oh, it looks so clean, right? So they call it deep cleaning, regular cleaning. Same is with our attitude. You have to check it very regularly. Am I holding this from yesterday? Yesterday something happened. Am I still thinking about that? Or I completely erased it? So this is the homework for tomorrow. We have to look into that. And so you are increasing capacity to create atmosphere. What kind of atmosphere you create is very, very important. Om Shanti.
Welcome to Awake the Journey, sharing from ancestors. Today's day 3.
आशाओं की बनी तस्वीर रूहानी है, करते रहे पूरी हर आज्ञा हमने ठानी है। बाबा की आशाओं की बनी तस्वीर रूहानी है, करते रहे पूरी हर आज्ञा हमने ठानी है। बड़ों के आशीषों की ये तो मेहरबानी है, मीठे सुरों की बनी सरगम सबको सुनानी है।
जिससे यज्ञ ब्राह्मणों से रचना था, तो पहले चाहिए समर्पित जीवन। जब तक हमारी समर्पित जीवन नहीं है, तो हमारी सच्ची तपस्या नहीं हो सकती। ये कर्म बंधन जो है, जिस बंधनों की जंजीरें पड़ी हुई है, मनुष्य को करियां पड़ी हुई है, जिकरा पड़ा है जंजीरों में, मेरे मेरे, वो छूटी नहीं है। चाहता है मनुष्य, प्यार है भगवान से, लेकिन ये करियां कर्म बंधन की हिसाब किताब आसुरी वृत्तियां खींचती है। तो शिव बाबा ने कहा, बच्चे सिर्फ शरीर से समर्पित नहीं होना है। ये जो मन है, बुद्धि है, जैसे ब्रह्मा बाबा को अपना बनाया मन और बुद्धि से, ये शक्तियां सबके पास है, आपके पास है। वो मन मेरे को दियो, स्मृति स्वरूप बनो, मैं हूं कौन, कहां से आया, कहां जाना है, करना क्या है, वो सोचो आप अपना अपना। तो आपके मन जो रोता है, वो मन मेरे को दे देंगे, समर्पित करेंगे, स्मृति स्वरूप बनेंगे, तो ये आपके कर्म बंधन खत्म होगा। आप खुद भी उड़ेंगे, औरों को भी उड़ा लेंगे। इन रस्सियों से, बंधनों से हल्के हो जाएंगे, क्योंकि आपकी आत्मा एकदम हल्की ज्योति बिंदु स्वरूप है। आप हल्के हो, उड़ने वाले। शरीर अलग है, आप अलग आत्मा हो। आप चलते फिरते मैं कौन, अपने से ही प्रश्न करो, अपने से ही उत्तर दियो। जब बाबा भाषण करते थे तो भी ओम की धुनी, हम सब के नाम जब बोलते थे, पत्र लिखते थे, वो भी सिखाया पत्र कैसे लिखना है। बाबा ने कहा कभी नहीं पत्र में लिखो मेरी भाभी जी, मेरा भाई जी, फलाना मासी जी। ये नई दुनिया की स्थापना में कोई देह का संबंध नहीं। आप लिखो निज आत्मा। आप भी आत्मा हो, ओरिजिनल बच्चे हो। ये सब का बाप मैं ही हूं, सब आत्माओं का। इसलिए कहा निज आत्मा देखो, पहले आत्मा को देखो, शरीर को नहीं देखना। ये अभ्यास करो।
क्या निराली शान है, दिल तख्त पर हमें रख लिया, खुद से ऊंचा मान देकर नाम दिल पर लिख लिया। ताज तख्त और तिलक की हमको अमर जागीर दी, ताज तख्त और तिलक की हमको अमर जागीर दी। जिंदगी जीने की हमको एक नई तदबीर दी, आपने बाबा हमें।
Now do service with your elevated state of the mind and your subtle attitude. Give blessings and receive blessings. Now, according to the time, there is a need to make an intense effort to create an atmosphere through your attitude. And there must therefore be no rubbish in your attitude. Only then will your vibrations reach nature, and that atmosphere then be created. Therefore, see the speciality of each one, and always keep your attitude pure. For this, remember, I have to give blessings and receive blessings. Hear anything negative through one ear and let it out through the other. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti Avakti Parivar. So now, before we do Avakti journey, Murli reading, tomorrow is the special day, is Thursday. So our schedule Amritwala 3 a.m. to 4:45 a.m. And today is Thursday, so we'll be having Sakar English Murli from 5 to 6. Hindi and Spanish translation is available, followed by meditation, Hindi series, Book of Rain, English series, and Avakti journey. So that's scheduled for tomorrow. And now let's start our Avakti Murli. Welcome to Avakti journey. Avakti Murlis from 1969, inspiring us to change from Brahmin to angel.
Om Shanti. Avyakt Murli of the 2nd of July, 1970. Experimenting with the power of silence. Do you consider yourselves to be embodiments of love and power? Do you know what the task of the Shaktis is? What two main virtues of the Shaktis are praised? What do people especially show in your memorials? What is the main speciality in the images of the Shaktis? You yourselves are Shaktis, and yet you do not know your own specialities. The specialities of the Shaktis are that they are images that destroy something just as much as they are images of love. The eyes of the Shaktis are always an embodiment of love. But to the extent that they are an image of love, so they are also fearsome to the same extent. They, the Shaktis, can make anyone an embodiment of love in a second, and they can even destroy something in a second. So, do you see both virtues in yourself in the same way? Are both virtues in a visible form, or are they incognito? The form of love is visible, whereas the form of power is incognito. So, when will you reveal that fearsome form? Do you know what special slogan Bap Dada gives nowadays? Not at some time, but now. Weak ones say at some time. Brave, courageous Shaktis say now. Just as you yourselves are imperishable, in the same way, it is impossible for you to be caught by Maya and be destroyed. It is impossible for those who are imperishable to be swept along in the waves of Maya. It is impossible for those who remain in the imperishable stage to become subservient to any form of Maya. Just as you would say that that is impossible for Bap Dada. How can others bow down to those who are themselves subservient? You are the ones who make the entire world bow down in front of you, are you not? Not a single thought or word of the Shaktis, who are lionesses, can go to waste. They do whatever they say. Because thoughts are the invaluable treasures of life, they do not have any difference between their thoughts and their deeds. Just as you do not waste your physical treasures, in the same way, Shiv Shaktis, whose two virtues are visible in their image, do not waste even a single thought. They experience benefit for the self and for others in every thought. They can bring benefit to anyone in 1 second with just one thought. This is why the Shaktis are known as benefactors. Just as Bap Dada is the benefactor, in the same way, the children are also very well known as benefactors. Now, you have to look at your account of how many thoughts were successful and how many thoughts were unsuccessful in so many seconds. Nowadays, scientists have progressed so much that even while sitting somewhere, they can bring about destruction through their weapons in a second. In the same way, is the power of silence of the Shaktis not able to work in a second, no matter where they may be sitting? There should be no need for you to go anywhere or for anyone to come to you. You can bring souls in front of you by attracting them with your pure thoughts. There is no need for you to go somewhere physically and make effort. Now, you will also see such an impact. just as you were told by the corporeal form to shoot an arrow in such a way that the bird comes to you together with the arrow. So this will now happen through your willpower. Acha, we will continue tomorrow.
Now do service with your elevated state of the mind and your subtle attitude. Give blessings and receive blessings. Now, according to the time, there is a need to make an intense effort to create an atmosphere through your attitude, and there must therefore be no rubbish in your attitude. Only then will your vibrations reach nature, and that atmosphere then be created. Therefore, see the speciality of each one and always keep your attitude pure. For this, remember, I have to give blessings and receive blessings. Hear anything negative through one ear and let it out through the other.
अब अपनी श्रेष्ठ मनसा द्वारा सूक्ष्म वृत्तियों से सेवा करो। दुआ देना है और दुआ लेना है। अभी समय प्रमाण वृत्ति से वायुमंडल बनाने के तीव्र पुरुषार्थ की आवश्यकता है। इसलिए वृत्ति में जरा भी किचड़ा ना हो, तब प्रकृति तक आपका वाइब्रेशन जाएगा और वायुमंडल बनेगा। इसलिए हर एक की विशेषताओं को देखो और अपनी वृत्ति को सदा शुभ रखो। इसके लिए याद रखो कि दुआ देना है और दुआ लेना है। कोई भी नेगेटिव बात एक कान से सुनकर दूसरे कान से निकाल दो। ओम शांति।
Om Shanti. Om Shanti, everyone.